The issue of Afghanistan. We're joined by Igor Khokhlov, political analyst from the Institute of the World Economy and International Relations. Hello to you, sir.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us today. Vladimir Putin today mentioned that drug trafficking in Afghanistan is one of the main global threats that needs the immediate attention of the UN Security Council. Do you agree with this?
Yes, drug trafficking from Afghanistan is maybe the major threat to the global security, and especially for Russia and for the Commonwealth of Independent States, as Russia now is facing a major challenge. There is a larger flow of opiates, that is heroin, produced in Afghanistan coming into Russia. And the amount of drugs has significantly increased since the start of American operation in Afghanistan 9 years ago.
Now, as you were saying, NATO forces are now operating in the Afghan territory, but they seem unwilling to tackle the drug problem there. Do you think that Russia can clash with US and NATO over this issue?
First of all, we have to understand that Americans don't support drug lords directly, but they face multiple challenges in Afghanistan. There is problems with tribes, that's problems with corruption, and one of the major problems that is Taliban. And also they face the drug trafficking as one of the major concerns of the international community. So Americans and their European allies have to tackle multiple tasks. And unfortunately, fighting drugs is not their priority.
Now, in one of your articles, you mentioned that drug production in Afghanistan has been rising sharply since 2001. So do you connect it with NATO's invasion of the country, perhaps?
Definitely. In the year 2000, in the year 2001, those were the last years when Taliban ruled Afghanistan. They prohibited drug production in Afghanistan. There could be different reasons for that. I think one of the major reasons that Taliban lords themselves have stockpiled large amounts of heroin, and they just wanted to move the price down. But nevertheless, the amount of drugs coming from Afghanistan to Russia, to China, to Europe has been steadily rising since the year 2001, when American operations started in Afghanistan.
But do you think it's possibly an advantage for NATO to keep the drug problem alive and going well?
Actually, I think the basic problem for NATO is their inability to tackle those multiple challenges in Afghanistan. I think maybe Americans don't care much about this problem because they have their own problem with Colombian and Bolivian drugs, but I think their European allies suffer greatly because that amount of drugs coming from Afghanistan affect their population and affect their people.
Talk to me about some of the projects that you were involved in. Were they successful? Did they provide any lessons for the fight against drugs?
Actually, I can say that Russian policy against drugs and against drug trafficking has been proven to be very effective, and we have a special body in Russia that fights drugs and does it, I guess, much more effectively than their American and European colleagues do. But we have a different problem. It's a problem of geopolitical kind. There is Afghanistan coming. There's Afghanistan so close to us. And I've been involved into many think tanks aimed at fighting this problem, but actually whatever we do in Russia, we have to solve the problem in Afghanistan, you see, and there's American troops, there are European troops there, and they have to do something with the problem.
All right, fascinating insight. Igor Khokhlov, political analyst from the Institute of the World Economy and International Relations. Thank you.
Thank you.